Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are out here in the heart of nature, baby. You can hear that bird over there. That's a beautiful sign. Ladies, fellas, are you trying to get someone's attention who isn't giving you the time of day and you're really attracted to them, but they keep on ignoring you, never replying to your texts, never picking up your calls, and you feel like a complete failure? 10 messages when a guy ignores you, ladies. 10 messages in when a guy ignores you. How to deal with being ignored by someone you are attracted to. Let's just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. I got a fantastic question from a young lady who's like, Ralph, there's this guy I really like, but he keeps on ignoring me, and I'm pretty attractive, Ralph. What's going on? This is sexology. Water, fire, hot, cold, yin, yang. Daddy's home. We're back. Ladies, fellas, do you sometimes really want someone to pay you attention, but they're like, no, we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? 10 messages in when guys ignore you, ladies. We got a whole lot to talk about. So, the first message, let me share with you what's helped me along my journey, what I've learned about relationships. Now, this can also apply to you, fellas, if a girl is ignoring you, a lady, a woman, okay? But since a woman asked this about a guy, we're gonna dive deep. The first message when a guy is ignoring you, ladies, don't take it personally. It's not your fault. This guy has to work on himself. Okay? The first message is that he needs to become somebody first. He has to become somebody first. I know what it was like for me when I was 18. I was in a relationship and I didn't feel like I was anybody. And therefore, I couldn't really concentrate on the relationship because I'm like, hey, I got to become somebody first. Now, this is what so many teenage boys, young men are dealing with. Ladies, if you like someone, a guy, and you're like, oh my gosh, why is he always ignoring me? It's because he has to become somebody first. My advice to you is don't take it personally and know your true worth. Know that there is somebody out there who's going to lift you up to the heavens and say, baby, I got all the time in the world for you. But Ralph, that's not the one I want. Don't worry about it. What's the second message? When a guy ignores you, ladies, when a guy totally ignores you, what can you learn from this? The second message is that he can't love you until he's made it. Slow motion this side. Making it, okay? We have been programmed since childhood to make it, to become somebody. Okay? A guy who really knows he has already made it can give you his undivided attention, love, care, compassion, affection, honesty. But if he still feels he's got to make it in the world, in the matrix, he's got to earn lots of money, and he's got to work every single day for 12 hours, okay? You aren't his primary concern, okay? Because he has to feel like he's made it in society. And that's why a lot of ladies, they go for older men sometimes, because these men realize a secret that actually, love is all you need. Actually, love is the only thing worth living for. But that guy could be a young man, has to go through that process of actually knowing for himself that actually, okay, I've been working all of this time, but I still don't feel like I've made it when they told me I would feel like it because I haven't got love, right? But he has to go through that first. So don't worry, ladies. Let him go, do his thing, be a man in the world, and then realize that actually he let a good thing go. You are worthy. Don't cry. Stop planting flowers in people's gardens who aren't gonna water them. Slow motion this side. Stop planting flowers in people's yards who aren't gonna water them. Start paying attention to people who actually care about you, who are actually giving you their time, who are actually not just talking about how much they love you, but who actually prove it and show you through their actions. What's the third message in when guys ignore you, ladies? Even if it's a guy who's really attracted to you. Pressure. Men also have a lot of pressure, just like you ladies, okay? And growing up in this society, a lot of men have been programmed in this matrix to be a macho man. You gotta be tough. You can't show any emotions, okay? Because you wrote to me saying that he's kind of distant, sometimes even cold, okay? And that's because there is a lot of pressure around him. Family pressure, work pressure, pressure in the program of being a man in this society, which says you can't show any emotion, okay? So have compassion for him, okay? And realize that if he's ignoring you, it's not your fault. And if you really love him, like you said you do, sometimes give him space to really collect himself so we can get more clarity. But realize, once again, you don't want to be on the sidelines waiting. You don't want to be on the sidelines, ladies. You don't want to be on the sidelines, ladies, waiting for him to figure himself out, okay? You are worth so much more than that, okay? But realize it ain't got nothing to do with you. There is pressure on him, and that's something he has to work on in himself. What's the fourth message in when guys ignore you, ladies? You want a priority. You see, I don't believe when somebody says, I'm too busy, they can't make the time to see you. I don't believe in that. Be with someone who would drive 5 hours, just to see you for one. Slow motion this side. You see, many of us, we have a lot of priorities. We don't have a priority. When it comes to relationships and the water relationship, someone makes you a top priority because they realize love is all you need. Ralph, he's busy. Okay, but he's obviously giving something his attention right now, and it isn't you. So you have to ask yourself, why am I putting up with this? You have to know your true worth. You see, ladies, I will tell you straight, plain and simple. If a guy really wants to be with you, he will. He will cut out all the excuses. Trust me, he will fly thousands of miles just to see you if he really wants to be with you. If not, you are only gonna hear a lot of excuses. If somebody really wants to do something, they will always find a way. If they don't, they will always find an excuse. So don't buy into, oh, I'm so busy, I can't right now. No, if someone really wants to give you the attention you know you are worthy for, they will. They will show and prove to you that they really want to be in your life. They really want to be in your life because you are such a fantastic person, okay? So, know your worth. Now it's on you to say, actually, why am I crying over a guy who's ignoring me? There are so many other fishes in the sea, okay? That exactly. You got options, baby. 7-day vegan challenge, the fifth message The fifth message in when guys ignore you, ladies, he's not eating right. Health is wealth. Many times when a man is not taking care of his inside, the outside becomes messy, okay? If he hasn't learned how to fill his own cup with beautiful chamomile tea and drink green juice and eat enzyme-rich food, peaches, pears, brown rice, spirulina smoothie, baby. If he's eating junk food, he's gonna feel like crap, therefore he's gonna also treat you like crap. If you aren't eating right, chances are you're not thinking right. Realize this today, ladies. This guy, lady, can only give you what he has. He can't give you anything he doesn't have. So stop feeling responsible for his actions. You can't control what he does, what he puts into his body. Okay, so just keep doing you, right? And realize that you can't control him. Even his own mom can't control him. But I guarantee you it has something to do with the food, okay? When someone is ignoring you, you have to say, okay, what are they really eating? Do they really love themselves? How do you expect him to love you when he doesn't even love himself? It's going to be impossible. So if he's ignoring you, you're feeling kind of sad, down and out, like, Ralph, I'm so pretty, like, why is he ignoring me? It's got nothing to do with you. He has to come to love himself. And that comes through realizing his body is a temple. Once he starts to take care of his insides, the outside will take care of itself, okay? What's the sixth message in when guys ignore you, ladies? How to deal with being ignored by someone you're attracted to. It's a bummer, right? Boys to men, okay? Many times, young men, some guys are not mature enough to handle a strong woman. I've been there. I was the immature one. When I was like 16, I was in a relationship and beautiful young lady at the time. I wasn't mature enough to deal with it because she was super strong. And I'm like, hey, I'm not ready right now. Okay? Lady, sometimes a guy is not ready. And therefore, you have to meet someone who is ready for you. Someone who is proud to have you, someone who you have a sympathetic vibration with. You are both vibrating towards each other through the heart space connection, okay? Because if you love him, that's fantastic. The question is the relationship reciprocal? Is the relationship reciprocal? You see, the best relationships happen when two people put in the same effort in. You want 50-50. You don't want it one-sided, okay? So that's how you create the water relationship. Now, what's the seventh message in when guys ignore you, ladies, okay? You could be the most beautiful woman in the world, but if this guy does not know himself, it doesn't even matter, okay? So realize, once again, you don't want to take it personally. There's something called not ascribing intent. If he's not replying to your text messages, not calling you, you have to stop ascribing intent. You have to stop feeling like everything he is doing is in response to you. You have to start realizing that actually, no. It could be that he has to work on himself. He has to get to know himself. He has to evolve to a higher level of consciousness. He may not be there yet, okay? So stop feeling guilty. Stop feeling that the whole world revolves around you and that his actions reflect how he really feels about you. It's got nothing to do with you. It's got everything to do with him, and you can't control that. And that's okay, because there is someone out there who is ready to give you 100%, just like you are giving him 100%, and he's not reciprocating. Now, what's the eighth message, baby, in when guys ignore you, ladies, okay? Now, what's helped me along my journey is to realize if a guy is caught up, ladies, it's going to be very hard for him to give you his undivided attention, love, care, affection, and honesty. Caught up meaning that he's still not mature. Okay, ladies, he still wants to have fun with the boys. You're like, hey, I want to start a family. He's not ready for that yet. No, he's not ready for that yet. He's still young, okay? Ladies, because we have a wide audience on Infinite Waters. If this guy is 18, 19, he's got testosterone pumping through his veins, okay? Look, what's happening right now? He's just fresh. He doesn't want to get settled down straight away. Some guys do, but most guys don't want to do that right now. He still wants to see his options, right? So sometimes he can get caught up. Caught up meaning sometimes it's not just you he's interested in, it could be someone else, and therefore he ignores you because he still hasn't made up his mind. Slow motion this side. Once again, ladies, you have to move off the sidelines, because don't be somebody's side piece. Be a main course. Slow motion this side. You're better than that. It's on you now, ladies, to know your true worth, to say, actually, I'm gorgeous. There is a guy out there who's gonna love me and accept me for who I truly am. I don't have to beg somebody to stay in my life. No. If they are ignoring me, well, it's time for me to move on and find someone who will actually appreciate me for my true worth. Can I get a hello? What's the 9th message? This is fun. The 9th message in when guys ignore you, ladies. How to deal with being ignored by someone you are actually attracted to. Now, it hurts, okay? Allow yourself to feel a little bit of pain, disappointment. It's upsetting, I know. However, ladies, realize this, that many times the message in this is that he has to slow down. The great paradox is when you slow down, you get to see the view. You get to see the beautiful scenery. Many of us on the planet are in a hurry to get nowhere fast. We are rushing around, okay? We're always speeding up. He may also be speeding up, rushing around. He forgets to see your beauty, okay? Many times, how the power play dynamic works, if you feel like you're always being ignored and he feels like he's got you wrapped around his finger, now he's going to continue to ignore you. Sometimes you gotta pull back, ladies. You gotta leave him alone until he actually misses your presence. And misses your absence too. Okay? Let him miss your absence and say, oh my gosh, where did she go? Sometimes you gotta retreat, ladies, until now he really recognizes your true value, that you are 1 in a million, you are a star, okay? Because sometimes if he is ignoring you and you're just begging him to stay in your life, subconsciously he may know that. So he's like, oh, I'm not gonna bother responding to you because you're always gonna be here for me. Ladies, it's time to find the cat down the road. It's time to find someone who actually loves you and is ready to give you 100%. Now, what's the 10th message in when? What's the 10th message in when guys ignore you, ladies? How to deal with being ignored by someone you're attracted to. Now, the message in this is that the guy is not ready for true commitment. Commitment takes a vow. Commitment takes not only words, it now takes actions. You gotta show and prove, and many guys, many men are not ready to fully commit because once again, they haven't made up their minds of who they truly want to be with. Now, if you can realize, even if you're feeling disappointed and upset, it's the ego that's hurt. When someone is ignoring you, it's your ego that's hurt because your ego always wants attention. Now, ladies, you have to start rediscovering your true worth to say, actually, if he's not ready for commitment and I am, let me find someone Who is ready for commitment? Who can give me what I'm looking for? That's another video coming up soon, how to find someone who can give me what I'm looking for, okay? They have to be ready for commitment. They have to be ready to say, actually, you are amazing. I'm ready to make a commitment to you. Not everybody can do that because not everybody is where you are mentally and emotionally and physically even. However, there is someone out there. It's time to start wiping your tears away, ladies, because there is someone who is going to lift you so high and going to be ready to commit to you. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, why did I waste time on a guy who has been ignoring me for so long? I know my true worth. And then you find that guy, and then both of you will just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Beautiful deep divers. We are out here in nature, baby. We got the beautiful birds around us. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You. Let it miss you. Ladies, let it miss you. Because you are awesome.